Ladies and germs, we're back with Breath of the Wild, if you can believe it. So, to make a fruit cake, we need 3 different fruits. To plant the wheat. And cane sugar. Let's see what happens. Ooh, I bet I'll love it. You what? You only discovered a world cookbook? Could I bother you further to prepare the dish for me? I must sample it! This fruitcake's to be eaten by the Princess of Hyrule! Simply delicious. How can I possibly describe this experience? A refreshing aroma reminiscent of galloping across these majestic plains on horseback. No, that undersells the dish's complexity. It fills me with that heart-thumping intensity as it is your very soul when you're spotted by a guardian! Well, not me. A truly elegant dish! I never thought I would taste something quite so thrilling! I really must thank you for getting me such a beautiful meal. Here, take this, for your trouble. Not worth it. So the other one you could have baked in was a monster cake, which we already gave to the little girl. So I'm not going to make another one. Might as well just bake something new. Now, I know where the last quest is that we haven't unlocked. Just trying to find the correct stable. There it is. It's at the wetlands stable. Many Zora, hypocrisy, blah.
Oi! Ooh.
I remember your story. Yeah, you talked about the lore of the mountain. Hi, kid. Okay. No one seems to have any real quests. Yeah, you got the Master Torch. Good for you. Yeah, I gotta look at this again. Okay, we gotta go to the riverbank. So I guess we'll just head toward the river. Ah, there's stuff down here. Ah! Oh yeah, you're kind of out of the way. No wonder I didn't find you. What should I do? I'm terrified of deep water. Oh, sorry. I was lost in thought. Goodbye. Oh, goodbye. I thought you were going to do my quest. No, but I will get this treasure chest that's kind of here. Ooh, a royal broadsword. Oh! The treasure chest! Whoa, buddy, how do you move this chest? I've been racking my brain for days trying to think of a way to get this chest out. I don't know what kind of wizardry you use, but that's incredible! And, yeah, what was inside the treasure chest? Amazing treasure? Ah! That's so frustrating! If I had just managed to get that chest, I'd be rich, and the ladies would be tripping over each other to be with me! I thought there was like quotation marks, it was weird. Well, I suppose he did all of the hard work with that chest. At least I can sleep now. So yeah, wasn't anything special. Let's do that. So, the last quest is the hardest quest. Well, maybe not particularly hard, but it's going to be a bit tedious. Find the last of these Zora monuments. Then we will truly be done with Breath of the Wild. I gotta get the ones that are this close to each other. First. History of the Zora Part 2, A Reservoir of Hope. This is told by King Dorfin. Once every 10 years, Elnairi region experiences unusually heavy rainfall. The Zora River flooded every time. The tide singers not only our domain, but our people, washing away poor souls and causing great suffering and disarray. The Zora King of that time, after seeking aid from the King of Hyrule, rode out to see what could be done. By joining the architectural genius of the Zora and Hyrule's technological prowess, East Reservoir Lake was swiftly built. Thanks to this fruitful partnership, Hyrule is no longer plagued by these devastating floods. In gratitude, the Zora King promised the King of Hyrule to manage the reservoir level to protect all of Hyrule from floods. Each Zora King since has kept that oath, spanning 10,000 years. That is why the reservoir signifies our bond with Hyrule. Ah, race relations. King of Hyrule was a good man. It's a good thing Doflamingo didn't take over. Dickwad. Alrighty. Did I ever read this one? The Eternal Zora's Domain, still by King Dorfin. The railings have blessed on area with abundance of pure water, and I'll just feel like I read this one already. Land was rich in ore, still masonry. Domain is one west called Speed of Architecture. Nice. Stands a hallmark, artists and such. Good. Still don't feel like I found 10 of them. At least I can ask the one guy and he'll narrow down his random hints and avoid repeating the same hints over and over again. Really. Boy, it'll be so satisfying to finally be done with the game. I'm guessing I didn't have that one marked because I already read it. Hopefully. It's funny because a game as big as this, I would never bother to 100%, but I guess, well, I just love it so much. And I don't even love it that much anymore. I mean, it's quite a share of flaws, honestly. And I prefer traditional Zelda any day. History of the Zora, Addendum 1. King Dorephan stands his ground. Around 100 years after King Dorephan ascended to the throne, a stray guardian crossed upland Zorana and entire domain. Guardian seemed unstoppable. Our best soldiers' spears barely left a scratch on its metal hull. It was then that our King Dorephan, without a thought for his own safety, came out to face the Guardian himself. With supernatural strength, he lifted the Guardian and hurled it into a ravine. The impact of the fall left the Guardian in pieces, and it was never to trouble another Zora ever again. Citizens celebrated the King's valor. From then on, their trust and respect for him grew beyond compare. You still see the scar he earned that day on his forehead, a token of his triumph. Huh. He has a scar, eh? Never noticed. Watch the bell, go back to him again, then it'll be pretty noticeable, and he'll be all embarrassed. Poor Kingy. History of the Zora, Part 6, Divine Beast Vairuta. When the Divine Beast Vairuta was first discovered at Zora's domain, my daughter Mipha hurried to see it. Those present that day say they saw an unusual sparkle of excitement in Mipha's normally calm eyes as she beheld Ruta. The princess spoke of the Divine Beast as she would a friend, and was overjoyed when she was chosen to pilot Ruta. I thought nothing of it at the time, but given the events that followed, I now regret allowing this to happen. I have spent many long years consumed by guilt. My dearest wish is that her soul will know peace. I pray for it every day. Oh, wow, we found all of them! They're telling us! Apparently I already found that one too! Yay! We completed all the side quests in Breath of the Wild! Now just gotta wait for the DLC! Whoop! Woo! Going up to the final quest marker. This is too epic. Hey, buddy boy. That's what I did. Link! It would seem you had checked all the sun monuments for me. Now then, please tell me what was written on them. Oh dear, I forgot. The history, culture, folklore, and various heroic acts of the proud Zora people. It's all here. Eureka! Thanks to you, I compiled the precious information from those stone monuments. Thank you for taking on such an arduous task. Please allow me to reward you. And that's it. "76 out of 76 side quests. 42 out of 42 shrine quests. And we can never destroy Ganon, so 15 out of 15 quests. 18 out of 18 memories. $900 Koroks. Hestu shit. 4 divine beasts. All the compendium. Oh, and our paraglider. And yet we stand at 98.26%. And why? Because the game counts chests. No, fellas, I will not get all the chests. There's probably more of them than there are Korok seeds. I am satisfied enough. The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, the longest and unnecessarily biggest Zelda game. Actually, it was actually shortest in terms of main quest, but it was pretty big. But It is now done. We never, ever have to play this game again until the DLC comes out. And I can add this to my record book of 100% of games. I'm going to return to my house, kick back and relax, and write fan fiction. My Hyleen's Shield, Urbosa's Daybreaker, Urbosa's Scimitar of the Seven, and Rivali's Great Eagle Bow. They will be immortalized for years to come, and in time I'll get Daruk's weapon and Mipha's weapon back. This has been Breath of the Wild. Until the DLC.